you have a franchise that is incredibly successful, like Fast and Furious, you are consistently being challenged to get better and do better, creatively do better. So everyone comes to the table with the notion of, well, how can we be better? Daddy's got to go to work.
That's really part of the challenge because each one keeps superseding the last one in terms of how the fans respond worldwide.
Now we got a spaceship? It's not a spaceship, that's a drone!
I have 100% stopped trying to figure out how this franchise is going to get bigger and bigger. It has far exceeded my own expectations, and I definitely am very blessed to be a part of it.
Can't touch this.
Part of the trick here is to give the spectacles that the audiences have come to expect, but at the same time, still retain what it is about the characters that people love about them.
See, now we talk.
It feels good to work on something where it feels like people are waiting, and anticipating. That's a part of our motivation to make it as special as we can.
As big as we get, as big as our budgets get, we never forget where we came from, which was a $28 million grounded film about characters you really care about.
One last ride.
B-Man.
When we're putting these movies together, the first thing we do is take a look at what's at stake for the family. It is Vin, and it's Neil, and it's Kirsch, and it's me. It's a lot of people. It's all the actors. It's everybody. And it's one of those fun sessions where you're just sitting there and then something magic kind of happens.
Don't. Stop.
Increasing the emotional stakes
It's telling the truth.
is what will set the saga apart from any other movie. The emotional heartbeat of the movie is something that everyone is invested in.
That's the date that I lost my memory. That's the date that Letty died.
That evolutionary process is something that we talk a lot about. And one of the beautiful perks of being part of a franchise and having a rapport with people for as long as 14 years, you have this wonderful ability to communicate and give your input.
Most of the times we have too many stories to tell, and it's just about whatever the most emotional storyline is at that point. We just try and follow whatever is the most heightened.
He put you in his grave. So now I'll do the same to him. It was imperative to introduce the next villain in a way that automatically affected you emotionally. That the villain, in essence, taken something away from you.
You don't know me. You're about to.
If people thought Luke Evans' character was dangerous in Fast 6, they have another thing coming for him, man. Jason Statham, the word dangerous doesn't even apply. I don't think there's a word in the dictionary.
I'm not a villain. I'm putting 2 feet down and saying, who done this to my brother? And if you did, you need to answer to me. So it's just about setting things straight, and it's about standing up for your family. You never should have messed with a man's family.
I told your brother the same thing. I went on Facebook and I asked the fans, who would you like to see me work with? And the glaring name was Jason Statham, more than the next to be combined.
What you get with Jason is you get a guy who wants to come on. He's all about the work and he's all about the scene, and let's make this incredible.
The idea of this sort of triangle between these 3 really badass guys is super cool. And I do think that Jason really gives his character so much dimension.
This is it. This is all I want. I didn't want to kill indiscriminately. I want to have laser focus with what